Frenzy Head Nation, what the heck is going on? Coach Cole here with you, and I'm on a kind of cookie baking high right now, as you can tell. Cookies, been baking cookies. What's up, everybody? It is the final Sports Frenzy of 2018. That's right, the Christmas edition / New Year's edition / bowl game special, we're calling this episode. That's right, because there won't be an episode next week, and there won't be an episode the following week, because Sports Frenzy is off for, the classrooms are off for 2 weeks, so Sports Frenzy is going to also take a 2-week hiatus for celebrate Christmas and the New Year's. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you all. Early. But anyway, we got a lot to get into tonight. We'll recap last week's show for you guys. And then we have the all bowl game special. That's right. There is nothing but the bowl games on here this week. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes or so. So we'll get into last week's we'll get into the recap part of the show, last week's scores and highlights here. As soon as I get my sheets straightened out. That one there. That one there. Here. Guess I should have had this straightened out before I started the show. Plus, I appear to be missing a sheet. Bear with me here as I find the rest of my scores. Hey, there it is. Okay. All right. Cookie Rush. All right, so we're going to jump into the recap part of last week's show. Some things to talk about real quick on this. I apologize in advance. I was talking to Coach Boring, Coach Travis over there, the Haviland program, and apparently some of I had a couple of the high school scores wrong. This is where I run into complications with my high school teams, and we're running into issues already after second week of running. I love being able to do the local teams, but local teams are not good about posting their results. And all the sources I use for finding my results haven't been real resourceful at this point. So this week, I had like 1 or 2 games I couldn't even find a score for, so everybody got a point for that. And then when I was talking to Mr. Boring, I had the at least the Sand Creek score wrong. So with that being said, I apologize for all that, guys. I'm sorry for that, and hopefully I'll get that mix fixed up, find a better source for all this nonsense, or we'll change things up and we just won't be able to do as much. I'll just have to figure out which ones are my reliable teams and which ones aren't. Okay, with that being said, we had our first bowl games of the season. Our first game was the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl, and that had Utah beating North Texas 52-13. I got to tell you guys, these bowl games here hurt a lot of people this week in the score department. In fact, I forgot to go over scores. Scores were low, and we had a lot of ties in the Laura Haviland program, as Gavin, Noah, and Ben all tied with 10 out of 27 points. And Mr. Boring, Jeremy, and Smithers all tied 11 out of 27 points. So the teachers only beat the students by 1 point in that area. But it was the bowl games that hurt a lot of people. So And to think this upcoming is the all bowl game special. So, all right, again, the Gildan New Mexico Bowl. Excuse me. We had Utah State over Northern Texas, 52-13. The Auto Nation Cure Bowl. We had Tulane, however you pronounce it, over Louisiana, 41-24. In the Mitsubishi Motors Las Vegas Bowl, we had Fresno State over Arizona State, 31-20. And in the Raycon Media Carmella Bowl, we had Georgia Southern squeaking by Eastern Michigan, 23-21. I watched that game. It was a good game. Eastern did a nice job of battling back into that game. And then the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl saw Appalachian State destroying MTSU 45-13 was your final score there. Moving into the boys' high school basketball season, we saw Addison Panthers squeaking by Vandercook Lake 56-54, if all my sources are right. And I had Adrian completely playing the wrong school. Adrian played Lincoln, and I apologize for that one. Anyway, everybody got a point for that one. Lincoln destroyed Adrian 72-26. The Hudson Tigers and the Blissfield Royals. Hello! You guys never reported your scores. How can I report out a score to my fans, the nation, if nobody calls in the scores? Got nothing for that game. Everybody got a point for that one. Morenci Bulldogs getting a huge win over the Clinton Redskins. Well, not huge, but they beat the Clinton Redskins. 41-36 was your final score there. I don't know if this is the one I screwed up or not. Sand Creek, I had 47 over Madison 27. So I don't know. That score might be completely wrong. I can't remember if that's the one me and Mr. Boring were talking about or not. But anyway, I apologize for that mistake if that's the game. Girls high school basketball action. We had Adrian getting stomped on again by Lincoln, 75-35. Blissfield girls reporting in over the Hudson girls, 37-27 was your final score there. The Hillsdale Hornets over the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, 59-16. And Onstead getting the win over Ida, 50-44 was your final score there. Moving into NCAA and college basketball, because not all of these teams are in the NCAA. We had Aquania, something like that, over Siena Heights, 74-58 was your final score there. Ohio Wesleyan getting the win over Adrian Bulldogs, 77-69. And the mighty Michigan Wolverines getting a big victory over Western Michigan, 70-62 is your final score there. Go Blue! And congratulations to Michigan, who's moved up in the rankings. They are number 4 now. Woohoo! NBA action. And this was your first 3-point bonus game. We had the Detroit Pistons beating the Boston Celtics. 113-104 was your final score there. And the Chicago Bulls getting the victory over the San Antonio Spurs. 97-93 was your final score there. Your second 3-point bonus game We had the Ottawa Senators getting the win over the beloved Detroit Red Wings. 4-2 was your final score there. And that was your second 3-point bonus game. And those St. Louis Blues getting an overtime victory over Colorado Avalanche. 4-3 was your final score there. And your last two games of last week saw the Toledo Walleye scoring big on the Norfolk Admirals. 7-4 was your final score there. And the Rockford Ice Hogs getting the victory over the Grand Rapid Griffins. 3-2 in overtime. And that finishes up the scores for last week. All right. Let's get ready to jump into this week's games. It is the bowl game special, end of the year, not end of the season, not end of the season at all. It's just the end of the year program for 2018, believe it or not. Woo! And we are jumping into our remaining bowl games of the season. So also with this, I do not have any 3-point bonus games this week because there's quite a few games on here. And I don't have we didn't do any other games. So it's strictly all the bowl games for you guys. So I hope you enjoy this. This is going to be tough for me too because a lot of these guys, I haven't had any time to research these teams, so it's a guessing game for me. And bowl games are bowl games. You know, anybody can win, lose, or draw. And these bowl names crack me up more and more every year. So, all right, we're going to jump right into it. And like I said, no 3-point bonus games this week. But our first game is the Makers Wanted Bahamas Bowl. And this is a Friday game. And some of you guys, make sure you get your sheets done early because this is a 12:30 game on ESPN. So you won't be watching this game. We'll all be in school. Unless you can somehow pull it up. So we have these 7 wins and 5 losses. The Toledo Rockets. They are traveling they're not traveling anywhere. These are bowl games. They are playing FIU, who has 8 wins and 4 losses. I want to see this game, darn it. I'm going with the Toledo Rockets. This is one of the bowl games that if I wasn't working, wasn't doing the show, if we weren't all working, I'd be watching this game. Here we go. Next one, we have the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, and this is a 4 p.m. kickoff. Most of us should maybe be able to get home by 4 o'clock. Turn on the bowl game, because this is also on ESPN at 4 p.m. And this is probably another game I'll end up watching, because it's Western Michigan. They have 7 wins and 6 losses. And they are playing BYU. BYU has 6 wins and 6 losses. I like Western Michigan. I'm going with them. Now, you know we can't end the show, without the coach drinking just a little bit of lemonade to go along with his cookie sugar buzz. Because the next bowl game we have is wait a minute. What did I do here? Uh, all right. Let me take a step backwards here. I messed this up. So the Sugar Buzz is already screwing with me. Sugar, cookies. All right, so the Toledo Rockets FIU game, which is the Makers Wanted Bahama Bowl. Okay, I didn't mess this up. I'm messing myself up by looking at these wrong. We got that one. We got Bowl Game 1. We got Bowl Game 2. All right. Bowl Game 3, I may have missed. I'm not even sure. It's the Birmingham Bowl, I guess. It's your first Saturday game, 12 p.m. ESPN. And it has the 8 wins and 5 losses Memphis playing against the 6 wins and 6 losses Wake Forest. I'm going to go with Memphis simply because they have the little bit better record. That's the only reason why I'm going with it. Next bowl game we have for you is the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. This is a Saturday game, 3:30 p.m. on ESPN. Are you seeing a trend here? A lot of these games are starting to show up on ESPN. And in this game, we have the 9 wins and 2 losses Army playing against the 8 wins and 4 losses Houston. Strong supporter of our military, I gotta go with Army. Next up, we have the Dollar General Bowl, Saturday, 7 p.m. on ESPN. And I'm betting, I wonder if anybody has asked them yet, are tickets $1 for this game? We have Buffalo. Buffalo has 10 wins and 3 losses. And they are playing the Troy Trojans, who have 9 wins and 3 losses. This is a tough one. I have been going with the team with the better record the entire time. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to say Troy can pull off a win here. Our next game is the Hawaii Bowl. This is Saturday night, 10:30 p.m. for those staying up watching the late game on ESPN. And wouldn't you know it, it features Hawaii this year. They have 8 wins and 5 losses. And they are playing against LA Tech. 7 wins, 5 losses. It's the Hawaii Bowl. Of course Hawaii's got to win this game, right? Going with Hawaii. All right. We have the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. This game is Wednesday, the 26th, the day after Christmas. 1:30 p.m. on ESPN. We have Boise State, 10 wins and 3 losses. They are playing against Boston College. Boston College has 7 wins and 5 losses. Feeling pretty confident, though, that Boise State is going to win this one. I don't know why. I guess they do have only 3 losses on their record this season. So, all right, we have the Detroit Bowl. That's right, Detroit Bowl. This is also Wednesday, the 26th. 5:15 p.m. on ESPN. It features the talents of Georgia Tech, 7 wins and 5 losses. They are playing Minnesota, who has 6 wins and 6 losses. I'm gonna go with I'll go with Minnesota, just for my sister Kate. Just because she's such a Minnesota fan. I'll let her have her bowl game. We have the Cheez-Its Bowl. This is also a Wednesday game, Wednesday the 26th. This is a 9 p.m. game on ESPN. Do you see a trend coming up for the, really for a lot of these games? 9 p.m. ESPN. Lots of football action. California, 7 wins and 5 losses. They are playing TCU. They have 6 wins and 6 losses. I think I'm going to go TCU on this one. I don't really have a feeling one way or another on this game, but I'm going to go TCU. Give them a little bit of love. This next bowl game, you're going to love the name of this one. That's right, it's the Walk-Ons Independence Bowl. This is a Thursday game. Thursday the 27th. 1:30 on ESPN. The Walk-Ons Independence Bowl. We have the Temple Owls. 8 wins and 4 losses. And they are playing the Duke Blue Devils, who have 7 wins and 5 losses. I'm an Owl fan. So I'm going to go with the Temple Owls. Good way to pick your teams, right? All right. Next up, listen to this one. We have the New Era Pinstripe Bowl. It is also being played Thursday, the 27th. 5:15 p.m. this game is. And it features the 7 wins and 5 losses, the Miami Hurricanes. And they are playing the 7 wins and 5 losses, Wisconsin. Ooh, that's a tough one for you guys. I'm gonna go Miami. I don't know why. Just am. Again, a lot of these games, not really a lot for me to go on. I'm just going with the flow. Just shooting off the breeze here. Our next bowl game, here we go. Here's another great name for you. The Academy Sports Outdoors Texas Bowl. This is a Thursday game, the 27th, 9 p.m. on ESPN. And it is the Vanderbilt Commodores playing the Baylor Bears. I don't even know Vanderbilt at all. I'm going to go with the Baylor Bears on that one. Here's another spectacular name for you. We have the Franklin American Mortgage Music Bowl. Did you get all that? Franklin American Mortgage Music Bowl. This is a Friday night game. Or not even a Friday night game. It's a Friday game, the 28th. 1:30 p.m. on, can you guess what channel? That's right, ESPN. We have the 7 wins and 6 losses, Auburn. And they are playing the 6 wins and 6 losses, the Purdue Boilermakers. I think I'm going to go Auburn for the win. All right. Also a Friday night game on the 28th. We have the Camping World Bowl. This is a 5:15 kickoff on ESPN. We have the 9 wins and 3 losses, Syracuse, playing against the 8 wins and 3 losses, West Virginia. Just because I don't want to look like I'm going all by records, I'm going to go West Virginia for the win. Next up, we have the Valero Alamo Bowl. This is a Friday night game. The 28th, 9 p.m. on, you guessed it, ESPN. We have the Washington State Cougars, 10 wins and 2 losses, playing against Iowa State, who has 8 wins and 4 losses. I'm putting way too much thought into this one. I'm going to go with Washington Cougars because they have a way better record. Next up, we have the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and that is where the world's greatest college team is playing. That's right, the most important game bowl this season, and it features the 10 wins and 2 losses. That's right, your mighty Michigan Wolverines. Let me hear it for them. Go blue! Go blue! Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! Excuse me. And they are playing, this is a 12 p.m. game Saturday on the 29th on ESPN. They are playing Florida, who has 9 wins, 3 losses. Now, big thing going on right here, right now. A lot of Michigan's, at least 3 that I know of right now, Michigan's big-time starters who are leaving and declaring for the NFL, they're not playing. I don't know how that'll affect the team. I think it'll make things a little... I think it'll make the dynamics of things a little different. So, but I don't have any reason to believe that Michigan will not win this game. Go Blue! Next up, we have the Belk Bowl. This is also a Saturday game. 29th, 12:30 p.m. Wait a minute, it's on a different network, believe it or not. This game is on ABC. We have Virginia, 7 wins and 5 losses. Playing against South Carolina, who has 7 wins and 5 losses. Whew. I think I'm going to go Virginia. Swords over a bird. All right, here's a good one for you. The Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl. This is a Saturday game on the 29th. 1:15 p.m. is the kickoff. And oh my gosh, this is on CBS Sports Network. We got Arkansas State, 8 wins and 4 losses. Playing against Nevada, who has 7 wins and 5 losses. I'm going to go with Nevada, so I'm just not always picking the team with the better record. Up next, we have the Military Bowl. This is on Monday, the 31st, 12 p.m. Back to ESPN. We have Cincinnati, 10 wins, 2 losses. Playing Virginia Tech, 6 wins, 6 losses. I'm going with Cincinnati on this one. Next up, we have the Hyundai Sun Bowl. This is also on Monday the 31st. 2 p.m. This one is on CBS. We have Pitt, 7 wins, 6 losses. playing against Stanford. 8 wins and 4 losses. I'm going to go Pitt just to be, so again, just so I'm not picking all the same records all the time. Here's one for you. The Red Box Bowl. Why would Red Box want a bowl game? It seems like they would rather have you out renting their movies from their Red Box instead of watching their bowl game. But no, they have a bowl game. It is being played Monday the 31st. 3 p.m. You can watch this on the Fox network. Oh, listen up. This is for you guys out there because it is the Oregon Ducks. 8 wins and 4 losses. And they are playing against the East Lansing Burning Couches, who have 7 wins and 5 losses. I'm sure the Oregon Ducks are going to be breaking out some kind of new uniform because they have new uniforms for every game. Don't ask me why. I'm going to go the Oregon Ducks. I know. Either way, it's a bowl game, so East Lansing will be burning at some point. We have the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. This is also a Monday, the 31st game. 3:45 p.m. is your kickoff on ESPN. We have Missouri. Missouri has 8 wins and 4 losses. They are playing against Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State has 6 wins and 6 losses. I'm just really throwing it out there, throwing these games out there. Like I said, records don't mean a whole lot to me. I'm going to say Oklahoma State. Don't know why, just going with it. Okay, this next one's a long one. It is the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. Say that again. The San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. Yes, the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. This is also a Monday night game, the 31st, 7 p.m. on FS1. We have Utah, has 9 wins and 4 losses. And they're playing Northwestern, who has 8 wins and 5 losses. Go on, Utah. Your next game, you ready for this one? It's the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. This is a Monday night game also, 7:30 p.m. This one you can watch on ESPN. It has NC State has 9 wins and 3 losses. And they are playing Texas A&M, who has 8 wins and 4 losses. I'm going with Texas A&M for the victory here. Well, how about that? We have the Outback Bowl. This is going to be played on Tuesday, January 1st, 12 p.m. on ESPN2. We have Mississippi State, 8 wins and 4 losses. Playing Iowa, who has 8 wins and 4 losses. I think I'll go with Iowa. Next up, we have the Vibro Citrus Bowl. This is also a Monday game. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. No, it's not a Monday game. I have Monday on here. Scratch the Monday off. It is a Tuesday game. I just forgot to take the Monday out of there. Sorry, guys. This is a Tuesday game, January 1st, 1 p.m. And you can watch it on ABC. It's Kentucky, who has 9 wins and 3 losses. Playing against Penn State, who has 9 wins and 3 losses. Yeah. I would say Penn State gets the victory on this one. All right, next up we have the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. This is also Tuesday, January 1st. 1 p.m. on ESPN. We have LSU, 9 wins and 3 losses. Playing UFC, who has 12 wins and 0 losses. Oh, geez. I think this is going to be a tough one to call. How about UFC for the victory? Next up, you have the Northwestern Mutual Rose Bowl. This is also being played Tuesday, January 1st at 5 p.m. on ESPN. This is the Nobody Gives a Crap Bowl because it features that team from down below that nobody cares about. Who cares? Their record, again. Who cares? It's that team down below. Nobody cares about their record. They are playing Washington, who has 10 wins and 3 losses. I've got Washington for the win. And if I did this correctly, I believe we have reached the end of our bowl games with the All-State Sugar Bowl. This is a Tuesday game, January 1st, 8:45 p.m. for this game. And it's on ESPN. And it features the talents of Georgia. Georgia has excuse me. Georgia has 11 wins and 2 losses. And they are playing Texas, who has 9 wins and 4 losses. I'm going to go with Texas on this one. All right, and that wraps up, guys, our bowl game special. Wow, so coming to the end. But I do want to get on here and tell you to go to the Sports Frenzy Facebook page. And that's where you can find more information about our games and our teams, and videos will be posted there. Just all you got to do is go to the Facebook page, ask to be a member, and you will get approved by me, and you can be part of the nation too. Or you can watch the videos also on the there. I post them on the Twitter, the link on the Twitter feed. At Sports Frenzy 1 is our Twitter feed. You can also watch them directly on the YouTube feed as well. That is Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1. All ways for you to go to the Sports Frenzy page. I haven't had a ton of stuff. There has been... Well, we'll start with what we have, and then we'll go from there, from what I know. The historic Hamstrak Stadium, which was the Negro League Stadium, is getting even more sponsors for New Life. Generous grant came down from the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation this week, so awesome news about that. Wednesday was Al Kaline's birthday, so we wished him a happy birthday. So as I was discussing earlier, I don't know how it's working out for some of the other teams because I haven't really noticed any other teams, but quite a few of our good Michigan guys that are entering the draft. Devin Bush Jr., he is skipping the bowl game, and a couple other guys. Congratulations goes out to the Briscoes of Ring of Honor. They survived a huge ladder war to keep their titles. The Grand Rapids Griffins have recalled their forward, Brian Moore, from the Toledo Walleye. The Blues signed Robert Bortzuro to a 3-year contract. The Michigan Wrestling Association has announced the first ever high school girls wrestling championship, and it will be held at Adrian College. For more on that story, you can go to our Facebook page. WWE started changing things this week on both Raw and SmackDown. Apparently Vince McMahon is returning to work in the lineup along with the rest of the McMahon family. And to try and turn things around for the main rosters that are been suffering badly lately. Um, what? Urban Meyer supposedly is going to teach character and leadership course at the team down below. Oh my goodness. And it's no joke. It's being reported on several sites right now. I really don't have a whole lot of news passing through the news feed right now, so I guess that's it, guys, for the wrapping things up for the season. Kind of quiet on the news feeds right now, so yes, that's it. That's going to take care of our big bowl game special. I just want to give a big warm thank you to everybody out there for your continued love and support of Sports Frenzy. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope everybody has a super Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, however you celebrate this time of the year, and a very blessed and great New Year's. We will see you guys right back here on the show again in we'll see you back here in 2019 for more of Season 9. Just from my family to yours, I wish everybody the best during all the holidays season. Bless you all, and I will see you again real soon. I'm the coach. Be good, everybody, because you know Santa's still watching. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you again real soon.